We are Group 18. We'll be doing our third video here today. I'm Kyle Wernstrom. We'll be doing these first three ones on the right-hand side here. The first one is set a VM in the central US. We're going to go to our Microsoft Azure portal, create a resource. Then we are going to go to Compute, Virtual Machine. We'll click one of these resource groups that we already have made here. Make our virtual machine name Team 18 Management 459. This is where you set your region. It's already in the US, central US. We'll keep it there. And then an image, you can select whatever image you want. Just depends what your company is most comfortable working with. If, let's say you're a Windows user, click a Windows one right here. We'll talk about the size later. You can select the size, different prices depending on how many employees and stuff you have. We'll do a username here, administrator, and we'll not use that. We'll do a password. Oops, I messed that up. Good. Talk about the inbound ports later. You're going to want to allow selected ports. We'll keep this RDP one right here. If you have a Windows Server license, you can click yes. We do not. We're going to click no. Then you click review and create, and then it'll process everything, make sure there's no errors, and then it'll have you click create again, and it'll take a couple more minutes, and then everything should go through. You should be good to go. Number 2 here, we're going to resize VM instances scale up and down based on need and price. So we will go back to our portal. We're going to click on this Group 18 MIS virtual machine that we made yesterday. We are going to go into size. So based on need and price, you can select really any of these that you need. You'll see the cost over here per month, and you can even narrow that down even further in the days if you wanted to. Different types of RAM, data risks, max IOPS, different things like that. Look through. You can also, there's filters here. So a small 0 to 6 size business, there's large over 16. You can select that as well. It'll bring up new ones for you. Otherwise, you can just clear all filters, and it will show you all 132 VM sizes that they have right here ready for you. Alright, so we're still in our portal here. We're going to be doing number 3 now. Number 3 is allow web traffic in and out of your VM. So we're in here. We're going to click on networking. Add inbound port rule. Any. This is just going to be 80. We're going to change this down here to port 80. TCP right here. Always going to want to allow that. And then you click add. So created it. It's creating the security rule right now, and then it should show up down here, and you should be good to go.
This is Ben Scott. I'll be doing number 4, which is demo use of remote desktop connection to VM. So first of all, you need to make sure that the status of your virtual machine is running, which it is, so we're good to connect. And then you're going to click on RDP, the remote desktop protocol. And then once I get here, I'm going to download the RDP file. Open that up. And I'm going to say don't ask me again, so I don't have to, so this doesn't pop again. Click connect. Once that's open, I'm going to type in my username and password from when I logged in for the first time. So once I typed in my username and password, I click OK. And then I don't ask again for connections, and I click yes. And this is just basic info about your remote desktop protocol. Click yes there.
Are you talking to me?
And so once this is done loading, my remote desktop protocol will be up and running. So I'll be right back. Alright, this is Ben Scott, number 5. Once we're in our VM, our RDP, I'm going to demo adding a user. So let's just make this a little bigger. So I go to Tools and then Computer Management. And over on the left hand side, I'm going to click on Local Users and Groups. And in there, I'm going to click on the user file. More actions, new user. Basically, all I'd have to do is add a username, name, and password for each user in my group. So and then that's pretty much it. These dialog boxes specify what you want, so you can give your user the option of adding a new password at their next login, which most companies will do. And then I'm just going to click create. And there you go. Now I have a new user. So now after that, when I'm in users, that new user I just made pops up right here.
So I will be doing number 6, which is setting up IIS to serve a simple web page. So for this, you'll need to create a storage account. Go on here to storage accounts, resource group. Just go like with that, and then create a storage account name. And after that, you can keep the rest default. So I'll name this one IIS web page 3. I've already had a couple runs at this, so I will go review and create, and this takes a couple seconds to create it and get it all set up. However, so it is done. I will go to the resource, and then from here on the side, click static website and enable that. Give this a name like so, and you can go ahead and save that. So then once you save that, it already gives you a URL. You can give a trial on the website. Obviously there's nothing there, but go ahead and copy and paste, and you can see this is it. Just evidently there's nothing there. So yeah.
Alright, so I had question 7, which is connect your storage account to your virtual machine. So I'm just going to go down, click on my storage account. I'm going to come down here to file shares. And I already created a file share. And then you're going to upload just a small file, which I already did, a photo file. And then you're going to hit connect. Then you're going to get all this coding right here. You're going to copy to clipboard. Let's do that. And you're going to go back. Oops. And you're going to go down to PowerShell. And I'm on a Mac right now, so I can't actually open it. However, I know what you do because I did it on the Windows before. But basically, you're going to click open up PowerShell, and it's going to allow you to paste the coding, which is then going to bring your file to your actual desktop, and then everything will be in sync so that you can share new files in this, whatever you need to do, and it's all going to be good to go. And then I also had question 8, which is perform a full backup of your VM. And for that, you go to the VM that we created. You're going to scroll down here on the left side, click backup. You're going to get this page. You're going to go back up now. And we're just going to do a month. So hit OK. And it should be complete then. Everything should be backed up.